everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I want to get straight into today's video. The principle, the mirror principle, and how you can apply it to manifest anything that you desire. So I'm going to just start here by breaking it down. So we have the 3D, the 4D, and the 5D. The 3D is your current reality based on your conscious dominant beliefs, the one that you're dominantly living. The 4D is your subconscious beliefs, those unseen, unheard, buried subconscious beliefs. So your 4D is your subconscious beliefs. Your 5D is your quantum field of possibilities, of different realities. So you can see it like the 5D as you have a variety of different infinite amounts of possibilities of the life that you can live. So see it like this, the 5D as you're in the supermarket or in the grocery store, and the 5D is the top shelf, the top tier, and you've got you know, lack mentality, of abundance, of being poor. You've got financially abundant, rich, millionaire reality. You've got with my specific person reality, without my specific person reality, great health reality, bad health reality, successful business reality, unsuccessful business reality. Just to, effortlessly lose weight reality, struggle to lose weight reality. All of that, just give you some examples. That's the 5D. So it's like when you're in the supermarket, you go, right, which one do I want? Which one do I want to put in my basket? Which one do I want? So just to go over that again, the 3D is your conscious beliefs. So that's why you're consciously living that, because that's your conscious dominant beliefs that you have looped over, and it's just reflecting to you what you dominantly believe. The 4D is your subconscious beliefs, and that's where you hold on to those deep-rooted beliefs that are buried within you. And that's where the subconscious then can draw in the reality that you want. So that's where you shift that story in the 4D to align to what it is you do want by picking the reality you want in the 5D. You then change the story in the 4D through your subconscious reprogramming, neural pathway reprogramming. And that then, when done dominantly, will be then experienced in the 3D. It's quite simple, really, when you think about it. It's like right now, your 3D is a reflection of your conscious dominant beliefs. Okay. So if you want to, let's say, for example, you want to be with your specific person, let's choose specific person. It's quite a popular topic for you all. So you're currently experiencing in your 3D reality, not being with your specific person. Okay. That's based on your conscious dominant beliefs. Okay. So you know that in the 5D, there is, in the quantum field, there is a reality there where you can experience or is already experiencing the life with your specific person. So that's the one you're going to want to select. So you put that one in your basket as an example, just to make it a little bit, more fun to think about. So you've picked that one off the shelf. So you want to experience the reality where you are living with your specific person, married to your specific person, having a family with your specific person, being committed in a loving relationship with your specific person. So that's the reality you want. So you've selected that. So you've put that in your basket. So what is it you now have to do to bring that 5D reality, the one that's wanted, into your 3D? Well, we have to go to the 4D. The 4D. The 4D is where we now want to change the story in our subconscious to align to that, to then bring it in. So the 4D is currently being molded and shaped for you to experience what you're experiencing right now in the 3D. So when you change what's going on in the 4D by changing the beliefs and the feelings and the assumptions and the emotions, as though you are in that relationship with your specific person now, with the the reality that you've picked off the shelf, the one that you want to experience, when that is done dominantly in time, that will then be your experience. And it just takes a dedication to that. So your outer world is a reflection of your inner dominant beliefs. So when you change those inner stories and you release these subconscious beliefs that you're holding on to, you will, by rewiring your neural pathways, be able to experience that reality in your 3D. It just takes dedication. So the reason why we don't always experience what it is that we want in our reality is based on the fact that your subconscious mind is like a sponge. It's like a sponge. It is a sponge, and it soaks up information, and it soaks it up without you don't know it's doing it. And it starts as early as before you were born. So, your experience when you were a child, it could be that, you didn't get the nurturing that you needed, or you grew up in a household where loving relationships weren't so loving. Or, you grew up in a household where you had these conscious, like these beliefs all around you going, it's really hard to get money, it's really hard to get a job, you can't be what you want to be, whatever you get, you've got to settle. Whatever that is, or it's really, really hard, you have to have a job for like 40 years and get your pension and get all of that, whatever it is. Your stories based on your childhood are your experience now, based on all of that information being soaked up into your subconscious mind. So when you can, and this is what I would do with pen and paper, write down, what is it that you were brought up at? Did you get brought up in a household where, your parents had a loving, healthy relationship with themselves and with you? Did you get brought up in a household where, there was an abundance of money, or it was spoken that money was a good thing, or the opposite? So write that down. And then, whatever that is, look outside of you, look at your 3D reality. So look outside of you and go, oh, now you can understand why you're experiencing what it is you're experiencing, where it's all come from. Because we hold on to these familiar, unwanted yet familiar stories in here. And that then is the creation of the 3D based on what's been cemented and embedded in the 4D in the subconscious mind. We then experience that in the 3D. So all it takes is going, okay, get clear. What is it you want? Pick that reality in the quantum field of what it is you want. So you want to be your specific person, put that in the basket. You want to be financially abundant, put that in the basket. You want to lose weight easily, put that in the basket. You want to have a successful business, put that in the basket. Yeah, that's it. So you choose whatever it is that you want. Then you go from the 5D, you know what you want. So that's it. That's done. You're clear. Now we're going to jump to the 4D. What do we need to do in the 4D to align to what we want in the 5D to experience it in the 3D? What is it we need to do in the 4D to align to what we want in the 5D to experience it in the 3D? So like I said, we want to get clear on what these negative stories are that we've been holding on to since childhood, that have just developed and developed and developed while life has seemed pretty tough. Relationships have seemed hard, or you've always experienced relationships in a particular way, or money in a particular way, or, you've never quite got that job, or, what is it? What is going on in there? Write it down, get clear. Now you're clear, you want to tell the new stories. You want to create some empowering beliefs to override that, So if you have a belief that, relationships are really hard, you always have to go over and above and then they still leave. Well, no, I'm loved and accepted just as I am, and relationships come to me really easily. And yes, it's going to feel delusional. Why? Because you've had a lifetime of that crap story. So we've got to change it. So to start with, it's going to feel a bit delusional, which is why I've got all these videos to help you as well, you guys. And obviously, I've got my sale on as well on all of my coaching solutions. So you can find out about all of that if you want any more help with this in the links below this video or in my bio. So you're now going to change the story about what it's like for you, let's just say with specific person in relationships, but you can choose any subject. So what is it like for you right now? You're going to change that story. Love comes to me easily. I'm a lovable person. it's easy for me to be chosen, shown up for, gone all in with, prioritize. I'm always the one that is chosen and prioritized. Love and relationships come to me effortlessly. Whatever your story is, we want to change it to something more empowering like that. I'm loved and accepted just as I am, and I'm enough just as I am. My specific person, this is then when, based on that parallel reality that you now want to, so the 3D reality is here. We now want to bring that parallel reality into this new identity of you to experience that. So you've got to let go of that version of you to be this version. So now in this version of you, you're going to start to tell the story about, how does your specific person see you? How do you experience love? So you want to be focusing on that story and getting into the feeling state, which you can do with scripting, journaling, meditations. I've got some beautiful, beautiful guys, meditations, where it gets into the feeling state of hearing them, feeling them with you, wanting you, loving you, nobody else but you. So check the I'll tag the playlist here for all of my meditations as well. And meditations, oh my God, because what that's doing is getting you more into the feeling state of the parallel reality that you're wanting to experience. Because remember, like what Neville Goddard says, the feeling is the secret. It's the feeling that you cultivate, that you embody within, then gets pushed out, that draws the outcome to you, that reality to you when it's done dominantly. But you fundamentally, you have to see yourself this way too. See yourself this way. So again, I would go to the 4D and go, right, okay, what's my story about me? Do I actually like myself? Do I have a good inner dialogue? Or do I have a crappy inner dialogue about myself? Again, write down what you're consciously aware of, thinking about yourself, and change that. I am worthy beyond belief. I am worthy of everything that I desire. I am worthy of being in a loving, healthy, committed relationship. I'm amazing. I'm wonderful. I'm enough just as I am, and I always was. I have value just for being me. I'm a valuable person. I'm whole. I'm complete. I'm beautiful inside and out. I'm kind. I'm loving. I bring so much to the table. I'm confident. I'm intelligent. I'm smart. I'm successful. I'm wonderful. I'm cherished. I'm adored. I'm deeply loved. I'm lovable. I'm effortlessly lovable. I am the essence of love expressing itself within and around me. I'm wonderful. I'm amazing. I'm incredible. I'm precious. I'm that rare, precious diamond. I'm unforgettable. When people see me walk into the room, their eyes sparkle. Just the thought of me makes people's eyes sparkle. I have so much to offer. I'm limitless. I'm unstoppable. I'm infectious to be around. I'm wonderful. I'm amazing. I am, mesmerizing, captivating, enchanted. I'm full of confidence. I radiate a magnetism that's off the scale. Because when you truly believe this to be your truth, and you want to align to that parallel reality where they see you that way too, where they choose you, show up for you, go all in with you, prioritize you, adore you, where you can feel that as your truth, them holding your hand everywhere you go, so proud of you, sharing you off on social media, introducing you to their friends and their family adoring you, going on holiday, vacations, then waking up with you, looking at you, going, can't believe I'm waking up with you. I feel so lucky. Whatever it is that you want as your experience, you need to see yourself that way as well. So we want to let go of any old story about ourselves, any old story about love, and any old story about them, if there is a backstory. And we just want to focus on what it is that we do want, which aligns to the parallel reality that you've selected off the shelf, off the supermarket shelf, you see. That's the one that you want. And it's exactly the same when it comes to money, when it comes to how you look after yourself, body, everything. So the mirror principle is what goes on in here is projected out of you. And that mirror is your 3D reality reflecting to you. So that is it. That is where you're holding on to stuff that you don't want to be holding on to. This is like your key to freedom. Okay, what is my 3D reality showing me right now? Not chosen, not shown up for, not gone on in with, treated like a piece of poo, poor, not liked, not loved. What is it? Showing you relationships are difficult. That's your evidence. So you want to go, right, okay, be clear, categorize it. But I would do one at a time. I've tried doing like multiple manifestation work, and sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming. I do it sometimes, but it's your choice. You know, it's your choice. So the reality, your 3D, you project, and the mirror reflects whatever is going on in here, deeply rooted. So that's when you know we want to change stuff. When you do that, when you change that, and that aligns to a parallel reality that you have chosen off the shelf, that's what you want to experience. And then you change the 3D reality through rewiring this through a variety of different techniques, healing techniques. Inner conversation is really important as well. This catching that chatter that is so natural. We want to make sure we catch that too, with beautiful thoughts about the outcome that we want anytime we're having a tiny little wobble. So you're going to align that dominantly, embed that in here, feel it as though this is your truth. You will then have let go of the old man, become the new man. And in time, we can't see it all going on. So this comes down to a trust as well, a trust that this works. Because in time, what will happen is, without you realizing, without you knowing it, all of a sudden, everything will start to fall into place. And you will then, in time, with dedication, experience the 5D in the 3D by changing diligently the 4D. I really hope that that makes sense, you guys. Now, this isn't always an easy process, and it's not always linear, and there's going to be some wobbles and things like that. But the more you change you and see your worth and value through healing, it does make it so much easier to believe that you can be doing, have anything you desire, so you can pick anything off the shelf. Obviously, you don't want to be picking lack, because that's the one that you're commonly in at the moment if you're not with your specific person, or you don't have that money, or whatever it is that you're wanting to experience. So we want to kind of go, okay, I want to put that one on the shelf and I'll pick that one. I'm going to give that one back and I'm going to get that one. So I really hope that makes sense. Obviously, I do offer so many solutions to help you guys. As I said, they're all on sale. You've got one-to-one time with me. I've got my Be Love Advanced, inner healing, subconscious reprogramming journey, where you can do that as a self-study or time with me. My breakthrough journey to your dream life, Rewired, where I get straight to the root, which is the deepest, most darkest, most negative belief you're holding on to about yourself, and we can pull that weed out, that unwanted story out, which is currently controlling the trajectory of your life. I have Manifest with Natalie one-to-one time with me, all of my masterclasses, self-love workshop, manifest your specific person for good, 5 steps for an iconic loving relationship, how to become financially abundant masterclasses. I also have how to become unshakable in the 3D masterclasses as well. Radiate confidence, become extremely magnetic and wildly attractive to anybody that you want. And also become chosen and prioritized masterclass, which is the first one that I ever did. So I love that one. So yeah, so all of that. And obviously I have my Badass Manifestors community as well, with over 22 months of unseen content. But that, all of my coaching solutions are on huge savings, huge savings, as a massive thank you from me. So yeah, links below this video or in my bio. And again, if you have any questions about any solution that you are thinking of investing in, you'd like to invest in, you just want to be 100% sure it's the right one for you, then you could just DM me on Insta or email me at natalie@thepenniesdrop.com with the name of the coaching solution that you are thinking about investing in. Okay, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, guys. I've thoroughly enjoyed sharing this with you today. And as always, I will be back with this done. Had to leave it again, guys. You wouldn't believe it. Anyway, so I apologize for that. This is going to be done the next time you see this. I will be back very, very soon.